welcome to another edition of the First 2 Hours. It's where I pretty much take my extensive backlog of Steam games, ones I haven't played or just are sitting there, which pretty much almost everyone does have mini games like this, and play it, review it, see if we like it, don't, if it's replayable, or if it's a piece of garbage. We spend the first 2 hours playing the game, going over all different things about it. That's pretty much a gist of this video series. So strap in, folks. It's going to be a doozy. Now, yeah, tonight we're actually going to be playing a game called Age of Wonders Planetfall. So I'm actually very interested in actually playing this game. It seems to be right up my alley. I do the RTS type styles, and hopefully this is a part of that. Quest failed with status. Jeez. This is going to be like our shortest. Let's skip that. Without further ado, I think we should get things started and get the game running. Looks like it's doing a first time install, but let's go ahead so you guys can see what's going on, right? Now, I'm not too familiar with the title or the game's Age of Wonders. So this, I know when I look at it, there's like many different versions of the same game. This one is Planetfall. I've got this, a long time ago, I think through a Humble Bundle pack I never played. I tried getting rid of it, or a couple years ago I did a Twitter message. If you guys, if anybody wants these games on a list, let me know. First come, first serve. And I still have a lot of the titles from that time. Okay, I'm gonna turn down options. Let's see. So as with any case, with any new games and stuff like that, I like to take a look at what is available for options. And this one gives you a lot of choices. So what I'm looking for is actually for audio. Music, is it still in system? Okay. Oh, if I go here. Oh, why is it doing that? All right, let me cancel. I'm gonna go ahead and exit game. Because most of the time what happens is when new games, that's why I was trying to do this before things started going in, is make sure get the audio all set up, ready to go. But unfortunately that did not happen. So I want to play. There we go. Now it's on the correct channel. Okay. So let's actually go back into the options. Might be a little loud, but that's okay. So we got our controls. You can do keyboard, mouse. You can also use controllers. So if you had a controller, one's over there, another one over there. I think that one's dead. I have to charge it back up. I should do that. It's a bit dusty. Don't mind me. But yeah. So it looks like you can use control and keyboard and mouse. Or I should say, or not and all different things. Enable multiplayer chat, visual alerts, general usual stuff. Enable autosaves, which is definitely you should have on here, unless you want to do hard mode. What's up, Flux? How's it going? Yeah, that doesn't work right now. I should change that or get rid of it. It's like it's a meme right now. World UI, set play movement, show hex grid. I want to turn that on. Combat UI, kill figures as units, take damage, video. We're in full screen-ish. Everything looks to be fine. Advanced video. So we're going to run things at ultra, see how that works, right? Back in view. All right. So I think the best course of action is actually run the tutorial, because I never played a game before, so the best course of action is to do that, right? All right.
Vanguard LCVP-86 emerged from void space intact. Our destination is a small planet located near to the anomaly in the system. Scans are showing nothing but static from the research outpost below. The distress call we received remains the only sign of life. The void anomaly looms over the planet like a dark omen. These scientists must have been mad to study the phenomenon from this close. But it's not for me to question their motives. We're here to secure a foothold, search for any survivors, and investigate what happened. Prepare for planetfall.
It's all right. I do like how everything's laid out. It's almost like old game, Master of Orion. Not really, but I get that kind of feeling from it. All right, so for the tutorial, our commander is Jack Gilder. Vanguard assault equipment, no background, military detachment, and no vice. So I guess what we can do is we can customize our characters when we fully get into the game. Let's do that, shall we? Looks good.
Actions are undertaken for the first time. They can be reviewed at any time in the Imperial Archives.
Okay. You can pan the camera using or zoom in and out using the middle button, holding down and moving the mouse. Okay, selecting is done by clicking. So it's pretty much like a good port of, or not port, but it's just very similar to other RTS style games. I can only go, so I can move him right there. So yeah, preview, you can take 2 turns to get there, but you can't actually say go there. So what I'm trying to do is select you guys, right click, currently idle. Commander, I recommend you start building central replicator facility to increase production. Okay, so this is the first thing we got to build, so I'll automatically set that up to learn about it. So I want to produce
Units and
that one.
structures.
It's in queue.
The currently selected colony tab, unit production. All units available for construction are listed here.
Right, so we got also, it's like playing old school World of Warcraft and StarCraft and all those type of games. So you have to figure out, start building out units for resource gathering, all that good stuff. I like how, how everything's laid out. It's really, I'm not going to say it's natural, but it's very easy flowing. Everything's all like, where it should be, right? And of course, the zooming all the way out gives you your mission text. It's a larger map, but I don't know how large it really would go for each mission.
Listed actions from the task notifier above the minimap have been handled. The option will automatically change to end turn.
Since you moved your units and started production in your colony, no more actions can be undertaken. Okay. This end our turn. Laboratories have come online and research is now available. Begin researching technologies to unlock new deployments to help us on this planet. Considering our mission parameters for military research, recommend to start with a nanite support. For society research, frontier facilities. Yeah, to unlock basic infrastructure upgrades for our colony.
Welcome to the Research Center, Commander. Here we allocate knowledge to rediscover the technologies of the Star Union and search for new frontiers.
2 tracks can be researched in parallel.
Military research concerns unit unlocks, unit mods, and military operations.
Okay, so we need to nanite support. And we'll go to society. Ooh, spycraft. So we need frontier facilities. What's that? And let's go ahead and tack this guy here because why not, right? This will expand our domain, increase our supplies. Do not have enough colonists to control additional sectors yet. We'll need additional food to allow the colony to grow. Larger colonies can sustain more province sectors. Okay. Quickly as possible, we can recover extra food from overgrown biodome after we clear out the wildlife. All right, so let's see. Very low risk battle. That's nice. It actually gives you survival chances. Okay, you can abort or...
This is the unit panel, where all the information on a unit can be viewed, including their active and passive abilities in the list on the left side.
No, it's pretty cool.
Units can have different roles in combat.
Hold on. No, it's pretty cool that gives you this information. It kind of is more fine-grained information on each unit and stuff like that. I'm sure it's going to have the same with resources and the buildings and stuff like that. It's very similar to, it's not the same, but we played Frostpunk a long time ago, like last year, and the same thing with resource management, increasing your base and your units and stuff like that.
Always gets to act first, followed by the attackers.
But we have the element of surprise. All right, and then of course it goes into a top-down battle where similar to like Baldur's Gate. Looking at that as a reference. So you have turns and you have to figure out what actions and stuff like that you need to do. Are you going to go for defensing first or are you going to go straight Leroy Jenkins? So this is actually pretty cool how they have this set up. I want to go ahead and put him in position defense cover right there.
Cover protects the units by making it harder for enemies to hit them with abilities. Cover is directional and only protects against attacks if it is between the targeted unit and the enemy. Each unit has active abilities that they can use during combat. Next to attacks, they have a guard ability, which increases the unit's defenses until the start of their next turn. Guard abilities always cost 1 action point. Try moving your units forward to form a gunline, Commander. There are several nearby obstacles that your Vanguard troopers can take cover behind, symbolized by a shield icon and hovering over the hex and cover.
All right, so move those guys over there so you can blow that up. Oh, that's a 90% chance, but it's pointless right now. Let's get my forces in space. That is a blocking. Okay, those guys there. Okay, let's go in defense mode. Same thing for you guys back here. Rotate the unit to change direction they're facing. Okay, they're facing the right way. All right, same thing. Go into Overwatch mode. Can't Wide field laser array. Fires a flurry of laser fire at an area in front of the unit, dealing significant damage. And there's also friendly fire too. Okay. That would suck. Focused laser array? That's out of range. Go in defense mode. And turn?
Most melee attacks and explosives will stagger units.
They're canceled when a unit is staggered. Okay. Been poisoned. Alright, so it's 85%. Watch. Do that. These guys have 75%. We'll have fire.
Units with melee attacks will enter melee overwatch at the end of their turn, denoted by a red sword icon above their heads.
95% chance. Alright, so it's a 45% chance. Take it anyways. Nice. So you can also retry it if you mess up or you want to try a different approach to it. That's pretty cool. Or you can watch a replay. But we can continue on. Grown big enough to support an additional sector. Recommend annexing the sector which contains the biodome, as this will add its food income to our colony. Province sector, so we start exploiting the land for resources as soon as possible. All right, it's been explored. Take reward.
Check.
So we got 99 research points and 32 food points. And expand your colony by annexing the sector nearby. Okay, accept it.
Planets are divided into geographical sectors that contain natural resources or valuable remnants of the Star Union. Sectors can be settled with colonizers or annexed as provinces to existing colonies by interacting with the central sector map marker. Sectors usually have both a climb and a terrain feature that determine their economic potential.
Contain locations such as resource nodes, visit sites, and hazards, which can add economic or strategic value to the sector. Hazards and special combat effects are also listed on the panel. Okay, so it's a fungal biome. So it's fertile plains, fungal, and overgrown. That's our location. So let's go ahead and we can only do the annex anyways for now.
To their parent colony.
What you call me? Nothing but good things, right? All right, surface scan completed. Picking up Vanguard military signal nearby. This could signify the presence of survivors on the planet. Now, what the hell's going on here? I go way out in the outlands. All right, so we'll locate the Vanguard military signal in the nearby sector. Investigate. Reward is 49 energy points. Okay, what is this little doohickey above? What is this? Select you. Can I heal? Oh, are you sure? What? No. Wait one turn. Moves army from... Okay. I see. Alright. So they can only go there right now. I'm still waiting on this production facility to be taken care of.
Relation towards you.
So I haven't seen anybody yet.
Strategic and doctrine operations need to be primed before use. The priming process takes a number of turns pending the ops cost.
Of course.
Strategic operation points.
Close that in
You
turn.
have just annexed the sector. It can now be exploited for one of the main resources. Ideally, the chosen exploitation type matches the terrain and features of the sector for future leveling potential.
We actually annexed it as part of our colony. Let's get this exploitation up and running as soon as possible. What does the terrain analysis tell us this? How can we best exploit our new province sector? All right, we got the fungals. Yeah, fertile plains, agricultural exploitation. Okay, a sector can be exploited in one of the 4 resource types. All right, it's agricultural. I'm gonna close that first. Do that. It's gonna take 1 turn. Okay, our fungal habitats. All right, so if I release sector as forward base, all that fungal fertile plains are no longer fertile now. We got plenty of fertilizer. Let's see. Releases the sector base as a forward base, detaching it from your colony. Don't want to do that. Burn a sector's base to the ground. Close. That's cool that they automatically do a road. You don't have to spend the time to do that, because I know some games you have to go through this whole process to connect your different colonies together. So that takes all of the problems and stuff out of the way there. What the hell are you doing on this rock? Last I heard, you were stationed on Leave 6. Require your immediate assistance. Our settlement is overrun with hopperhounds. Interesting name. We need help fighting them off. We're sending you blueprints for some weapon modifications. Let's burn these bugs down. A good bug is a dead bug. Before engaging in battle, we should mod our units to make them more combat effective. Select our army. Inspect the units in the army panel below to see equipped mods. Equip the mods, and Jang gave our troops. Allows the unit to fire flechette ammunition, which has 12 chance 8 for repeating attacks to inflict bleeding on cyborg and biological units for 3 turns. Only one kind of ammunition can be active at one time. This mod grants the unit 10% increased damage on all abilities. I'll put that in. I see. It's going to take... Upgrading this unit will disable its mods and cause it to deal less damage for 1 turn. So it's going to take 10 energy and 5 Cosmite. I got 90 on me right now.
Commander, you are also represented as a hero on the map.
I'm a hero. So I also get better equipment or different mods. Laser weapons have a 12 strength chance, 8 for repeating attacks. Set targets on fire, causing burning for 3 turns. Burning deals 5 per turn, as well as making the affected unit 20% easier to hit. Unit 20% increased damage on all abilities. Yeah, why not? Burn. Oh, don't have any skill points. Don't have any skill points to upgrade. All right, so what can I mod this guy with?
The unit.
We'll do that. I keep forgetting that I have to close that out first before I can make my selections. All right, so let's do nanite injectors, flechettes. Oh, that makes it much easier. Instead of having to do each one, select the template. There we go. All right, so they're all being upgraded, right? Okay, so they're going to be unable to do anything for 1 turn. I can go up there. Okay, that's another one that I can... Oh, it's another army. What do you guys get? Item is not compatible with the hero's current loadout. Oh, so you get different loadouts too. That's interesting. Okay. That's probably later on in the game. Spending a lot. Yeah, I don't have enough years. Okay. We're older than me before we started this voyage and remained blissfully preserved. Now I'm their senior by a decade. Fit the hazmat mech suits, anything so that they can do build or replace gun turret, repair tools, targeting calibration, defense mode. Sweet. Okay. That's going to be very useful in this coming battle, I believe, because these guys got army power of 600. So that's 691, 730. So we should, in theory, make short work of these guys.
The colony overview interface shows important information on all your colonies. Your HQ colony is marked with the throne icon. The military overview interface shows important information about your armies, heroes, and items. The units template manager interface shows you mod templates for units under your control.
Okay, now I was going to go research. Where is...
When engaging an army in combat, all armies adjacent to the defending army that are allied to either the defending army or the attacking army are drawn into combat as well.
Do it! I was wondering, is they going to be part of this battle or are they going to sit out? Alright, so we can attack on 2 fronts, which is good. It's forcing their hand. They're going over to that one mostly. Alright, so let's see. We got... My guys moved. I didn't want them to move. There's a chance of taking them out, but so far we're doing good. We lost 1 guy. Fortunately, we lost 1. Alright, you guys, I have a tight spot there. You're welcome. Of course, fought them off, but we suffered heavy casualties. Who's a Wojtek? Any survivors? Nope, none on their side, but our colony was burned to the ground during the assault. We're looking at all that remains of my detachment and the colony. Okay, able to annex the landmark to investigate it further. Alright, let's get things back on track. Take command here, pack up settlement so we can deploy and set up a proper colony. What is that? New colony. Now that you have a new colonizer unit. Okay, you can found a second colony. New colony will expand your domain on this planet and increase your income and economic growth. Very cool. 2.2 seconds. No! What the hell was that? Gravitronic wave passed through the system. Origin unknown. Is status report indicate that the void anomaly absorbed most of the gravitronic force, keeping the planet relatively unaffected. For analysis, we'll need to connect to the Wojtek facility. It contains advanced sensors that are attuned to the void anomaly. Move in and get you hooked up to it. And it's pretty cool that the plant life also changed color too. Very interesting. Do I need to set up a colony there? Yeah, I should have done that. Oopsie. Alright, so we're still good. Alright, so we need to set production. We need a... What's this? Vanguard Owl. Also, nope. I was going to say Army Scout, but it's Army Power. What is this? But the full details. Send an owl first. The little robot flies like... Oh, it's a scout unit, pretty much. Alright, so let's go ahead. Use 1.
Landmarks are remnants of powerful star union structures. There are 3 kinds of landmarks: bronze, silver, and gold. with increasing economic value.
Inherent exploitation with gold server landmarks automatically counting as a level 5 sector. Cool. As battle all over the structure, Lieutenant Jang is the facility still operational. See how the structure is all superficial, all the heavy fighting occurred on the outskirts. Let's just see what's happening with the Void. Establishing a connection will require the Void Tech facility to be annexed to a colony so that it can link directly to the mainframe. Luckily for you, I got that underway. Alright, wait one turn. And I'm going to send you... Let's check out the No Man's Wilderness. Alright, so build a forward base to claim the sector for future expansion.
No, it's a trap.
It is a trap. Let's see. It does not collect income. So it's just a forward operation base. It doesn't really do much. Except for, strategic. It's going to take 20 influence in a single turn. But there is mountain ranges present with the reduced energy and what this guy is. Plus fungal and all research. You know what? Let's do it. Do it live. All right, let's set production. Of course, we also need to go through all the different colonizing. All right, so this is going to require 10, which we don't have. 50 energy credits. What we do, we got enough personnel. We can do another trooper. No, we don't have enough. Regular trooper. Okay. 10. So formal. Operations. Okay, we'll start priming that because we need access to Void Tech. Not really anything around here, though. I can move you over here. Move you over there. Sector limit reach. Pivoting needs one more colonist before it can add the sector. Set you up over here. Sounds like a right pirate to me. So we can unlock a water base, sea transport, and river crossing expertise. All right, let's select a new research, please. All right, so let's see. Aquatic deployment. What's this frontier policies? Frontier survival, militia, and combat. Simulation Center, area surveillance. I think we're going to do this one. Research, still working on still got 2 more turns on that. Confirm the movement. Can't build anything here yet. All right, which is going to hold in place for now. Set production. All right, okay. We need to figure out what we need to do here. I'm going to keep it as auto for now. So forested, it's going to be central Biofarm. No, that's going to be the other one. Structures and units more quickly. Provides 15. Central Science Lab. For generating knowledge. Leads to improved military infrastructure. Heater defense turrets. Recreational dome. Colony gains 2 happiness slots and 6 happiness income. You know what? Let's produce that. We're going to have some happy peoples.
Doctrine enacted.
Okay. I need to make some Void Tech commanders. Okay. What's this? Can annex another sector. Select a sector center of an adjacent sector to annex it for this colony. The sector can then be developed. I had to think there for a moment because I totally forgot I had put a forward operating base up here. Vanguard Commander. We don't have any of those yet. I also got to work on don't need to overdo it on the energy. That's going to be constructed. Can I get a Void Commander? Perhaps. Maybe. Oh no, I'm really enjoying this. This is a tutorial and it's still taking me this long to get through it. We're already at almost like an hour and 15 minutes. That's for a tutorial. That's pretty good. Keeping me entertained. Sounds bad. Are you not entertained? I don't have any of the necessary. Being sure going across. Add you into one of these guys. No, he's going to be settled in place for now. Let's wait. I guess another colonizer? Can I? I was looking at it produces 5. That's what consummates it makes. So I can produce. There's no time to waste. All right. Caution due to the void disturbance. There is a 33% chance catastrophic failure during gravity well escape. Safety margins need to be overridden before a course can be locked in. The hell with the safety margins. There's a 100% chance we'll die. Yeah, that was good. Victoria. Oh no, that was pretty cool. For a tutorial, it got you right into the mix of things. All right, so continue campaign.
We barely escaped the surface of the planet before the void anomaly consumed it. We're lucky to have gotten the colonists out alive. These last few days have left me filled with more questions than answers. What happened on the surface here? What was that gravitronic wave that ripped through this star cluster up to?
Yeah, that's always with any kind of like long distance traveling in sci-fi settings or even reality as well. That, yeah, you can go far, but it's either you'll have to use cryogenic sleep, which indicates that it takes hundreds of years or even thousands of years to get to your destination. In that time, your home planet from where you came from had the capability to further research and advancement in technology. They can overlap that first ship that was sent out and rendering pretty much that first ship like pointless. But or there's also the generational starships where you send out a young year-old crew and the first crew will never be able to see their destination because they'll be long dead before the ship gets there. Other grandkids and grandkids will be able to get there. So that's an interesting way to look at different things of how to travel long distance besides the shortcut faster than light or wormholes, warp drives, and this void rift system.
We built a paradise on 1,000 planets, a glistening web strung between the stars, but the cataclysm shattered all, leaving our people stranded and alien to one another. Whoever you are, whatever you have become, it is time to leave this dark age behind and return to the worlds of your ancestors, uncover our secrets, but heed our mistakes. Forge a new empire, a new Age of Wonders.
Okay, choose a destination world. We recommend playing a practice world planet before continuing with the campaign, just in case you screw things up royally. Your progress has automatically been saved, and you can always continue your campaign from this point by loading the last campaign auto-save. Okay, practice world. A virtually constructed world for fledgling commanders to practice. Okay, so there is a multiplayer aspect to this as well because you can have up to 2 players on this world. Interesting. All right, select commander. So you can, okay, so you don't really do any customization, but you can select commanders from a wide, oh, you can do custom now. Okay, let's dive into this, shall we? Customize. All right, so the assembly race is a race of cyborgs born from destruction, almost like the Borg. Resistance is futile. All right, so let's see. The Var are a thrifty race of survivalists. The Var work hard to mine planets for all they're worth. Greco. Excuse me. Through rapid evolution, seek to restore what was broken and will find retribution for the terrible fate that has befallen them. All right. Vanguard, of course, that's the Vanguard. Rough folk with few ties to society, so the effects of long interstellar travel and cryosleep and resulting time dilation doesn't matter to them. Amazon. Bioengineering Amazons have the ability to alter life and survive harsh circumstances. Fearsome troops have Spartan discipline and are experts in guerrilla tactics. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's do the Amazon. That sounds pretty cool. Technology synthesis. All right, warps the laws of physics, allowing manipulative. Why do I always get trouble with that word? Teleportation of matter and energy. And every other word, no problem, really. It's manipulation. I have to focus. Xenoplague. Spreads through a highly adaptive alien parasite and can be used to create biological weapons, develop super soldiers, and evolve planetary populations. Interesting. Celestian. An ancient order of psionically gifted individuals that strive to achieve inner enlightenment and create balance and harmony in the universe. They believe psionic power comes from the stars and uses power to protect the ideals and teachings. Mythian. Planetary exterminators and eradicating threats with their firefighters? Yeah, words are words. Sinumbra. I can say all this stuff, no problem. But manipulation. Now, I know I'm saying it weird. Screw it. Employ dark psionic powers to tear holes in reality and summon devious entities from the abyss. So they're like the Eldritch horror group or the technology. I'm gonna go with this. This is veteran. Enlisted as soon as possible and quickly gain rank and honor. This is clearly not your first appointment. Okay, next. Oh, then you can customize your commander. Awesome. That's pretty cool that you can do that. That's awesome. I like this. You go through different poses, skin texture, like scars and stuff, and skin decorations. Oh, that's pretty cool. I was going to say, can you zoom in? Yes, you can. We just finished the tutorial. Haven't even really started. And this is an hour and a half later. I love games like this where you can spend so much time even before you play the game. But let's do that. Does it change on the cape? No. Can't change the cape color. Second color, we're going to do same as the first. Yellow? Black and yellow. The last name stuff is okay. That's fine. Yeah, there we go. Done.
Greetings, Amazon sister. You have used your bioengineering skills to adapt and survive on distant worlds. The collapse of the Union has freed you from ancient dogma and the slow-moving process of evolution. You have shaped your bodies, society, and environment to meet your own needs and ideals. But no, there are no universal truths. May your sisterhood create a brighter future for all on this world.
Actually, I can do 2 more. Another 5 total. I have to do a 3 and 2. It's a sinister chorus. What is that? Permeates the air around the unit. All non-mindless enemy units adjacent to this unit receive sinister medley, reducing their damage resistance by 2, increasing their fumble chance by 20. Sounds very nice. I'll do that and that. Okay. Confirm.
My colony.
Just love that accent. Frontier facilities.
Require the means to protect themselves and a reason to stay. At the very least, it's time to invest in some good old-fashioned guns and beer. Dollar Smith, Deneb Colony Mayor.
Old-fashioned guns and beer. All right, we're going to set production of... Do another Huntress.
The Objectives interface gives an overview of available objectives. Quests can come from NPC factions or from special sources during the campaign.
Okay, nice. Nice. Fashion, guns, and beer.
The active victory conditions for the current session can be seen here, as well as your progress in each condition. In addition to regular quests, the game features Empire tasks. These are divided into 3 categories, each representing an important pillar of your faction.
All right, so let's end the turn. All right, so 480. So we can do manual combat or do auto combat, where we just go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, do your thing. All right, they didn't fare too well. Biomancer. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we can go ahead and take the reward. Stay here for now. Ooh, I like this. Heavy laser applications. All right, so we're going to go first. On a laser strike at a target. Biochemical. Acidic composites. Biochemical maceration. Grounding harness. Protective growth. Promoting darkness. Embrace of darkness. It's tactical. It's just good business. All right, so we got to do... This is Verdant Awakening. Ecological construction, ecological warfare. It only has 1 initiation rights, sadistic indoctrination, doctrine development 4. Oh, that's right, because that's with my Eldritch Horror tech area surveillance. That'd be 4. But it's also, we gotta choices and choices. Let's do this one instead. Annex its first sector. So let's do that. Oh, I don't have anything set up yet. All right, yeah, I messed up. All right, attacking power is 961 versus 340. This should be easy. Minimal loss? That's okay. Battle won by Erito the Grim. All right, leveled up. I got 5 skill points. Devour Hope. I did the Sinister Chorus. What else can I do? Renewal? Heal a friendly biological or cyber unit for 30. Only be used once per battle. When unvehicle, the hero's attacks gain 10% damage and 10% accuracy. Ground Commander. Counterattack. Let's go ahead and do that. And gains Overwatch in all primary ranged attacks and has an increased tier 20% accuracy. There we go.
Production ready.
Join them. There we go. Armies merged. Armies for now go here. We're going to annex. For now, let's... What is this? Unidentified forces detected. And this is Marauders Guard 420. They can encroach into my land. No thank you. What's derelict power plant? 40 army power. Set production. We're going to do a colonizer, intern. Growth. Dear symbiote Erito the Grim, we are the growth. For millennia, we have lived in symbiosis with countless organisms throughout the systems, germinating wherever our seeds may reach. We sense your intelligence and would be interested in a symbiotic relationship. We are still cautious, however. What is it you seek? So here's a diplomacy. Let's see those flowers wither. All right, so let's see. It's neutral. Well, let's go ahead. Symbiotic relationship. Wise choice. We find our relationship is just a sapling, but we require help with matters that fall outside of our abilities. Can you be of service? Rewards have been made ready.
This is an army belonging to an NPC faction, a group of sentient beings native to this planet. NPC factions can be interacted with and will provide quests and issue demands.
Criminals are stealing our essence, and most alarming, they steal our seed pods. Many a friend has died. So sad, always the same. The innards poured out to harvest our precious seeds for their terrible appetite. Excuse me. Sure. Discover growth dwellings. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and produce more of those too. Set that up. there. I guess we also, with the combined power of those two, orders required, intern. Go there so at least you can be pulled in. Attacker power, defender power. Wait, hold on. Are we the defense? Ooh, this is going to be... Okay. Still one.
Objective completed.
We thank you for destroying the pirate slaughterhouse. We know you, fine symbiote, and consider you a friend. Thanks, friend. Okay, oh, that was... Okay, that was one of our goals, victory goals. Okay. Hero item reward. I wonder what I got. Our symbiose has been altered. Eritode Grim, now available for trade. Sweet. I'll give you a worker bee. Alright, so that's taken care of.
Fix their pleas on vengeance. Call light darkness. Blind their eyes with injustice. Eclipse the sun. Deny it purpose. Choke out their hopes with ashes of despair. They disbelieve daylight. Gloom is their haven. Jivori of House Ardeli.
This guy sounds like he's going to be great at parties. Alright, let's select new research. Initiation into agony. Equipment, soul splatter. Or soul splitter, I should say. Splatter, splitter. Results all the same. Okay. Research that. That's still 2 more turns. Alright. They don't have any movement turn. Periodically spawn roaming marauder armies. Spawners can be destroyed by defeating its defenders and moving an army on top of it. Will increase in strength the longer the game goes on, so exterminate them early. Yeah, good point. Auto. Hey, we only lost 1. Pirate hideout explored. Oh, we got a beamer rifle. Definitely take it. It's a reward. What is this? Customized spatial rift. Well, let's take a look-see over there. Orders. Can you go? Can you go here? Let's find out, shall we? Build a forward base. That's a marauder guard. So I gotta take out these marauders quickly. Post haste. I can control them too. Nice. No, I can't. Okay, physical presence interaction. Your kind is different. A true cosmic kin longing to return. Commune. Allow us to help. This plain foreign toast. Taste of danger. Toast of danger. Okay, so you can do like little side quests and mini games and stuff like that. It's okay. Felled marauders, their cruelty, spacers, bitter blood, difficult host, a terrible challenge. Broken minds, no hope of congruence. Savage taste, empty vessels, need better minds, stop the madness. And that is Fish Faction. Imperial Production Stash. Alright, so we got society taken care of as well. Let's go to, yeah, that. Now notice each time you do it, the amount of turns it takes increases as well. Oh, because you can put them in queue so you don't have to continue going back. All right, so I want to do research those. So 1 more. Oh, I can't. Okay. I thought I was able to set that up. I can't annex it right now. That's not a colony. And what is it? Discovered an NPC dwelling. Take the 30 cogs. Other unit. There you are. It's going to take a little bit of time to get there, aren't you? Aren't you?
Just the delicious smell of fried bacon. Mark McNash, CEO, Lay's Tech.
I never associated fried bacon with burning flesh, but okay. Whatever floats your boat there, buddy. Yeah, let's do that.
Happiness event in colony.
Your population there is a boost in energy income. Nice. Now we're going to have you wait. What is this? Marauder attacked you. At least we did okay. All right, we can take these guys out. No problem.
Objective completed.
Hey, we got an award. What is this? Unidentified forces detected. They're going to take the long way around. I can do a colony there. Cool. All right, so you are going to go this way. So we have improved our faction.
Task completed.
Another empire task.
Production ready.
And we're going to do another huntress in a turn. And that's pretty much going to be close to an end here. But yeah, not too bad. Let's go ahead and jump into the review portion of the first 2 hours, because we played the game for 2 hours or so. And you know what? I'm having fun. Let's just go ahead and go through graphics. Graphics are pretty good. It's not going to be this type of game. You don't need real, ultra realistic graphics and everything else like that. It's just something that pulls you in. And it's something it's very good how they have everything laid out. The different colonies and the building structures are pretty darn impressive. Character models are decent, especially for the different factions and the different species and races and stuff like that. It's really cool how they did the work on that, make everything more individualized. The map layout is really cool. I like I turned on the hexagonal. This is because I like that kind of, not tactile feel, but it's this kind of old school board game, tabletop type of game look to it. That's what I'm used to anyways. And yeah, different worlds. I don't know if these are procedurally generated when you go into them. No, they're very cool. The map seems to be very large. You got this other person over here is another player, but the map is very large. It's very expansive. It just goes round and round. Okay. You have a top and bottom boundary, which is pretty cool. It's fine. But it's still, like I said, it seems very large and there's enough room to go about things. Sound wise, or the audio aspect of the game is really good. Really didn't have any kind of complaints where, that's, I was looking at myself. I thought there's another player, never mind. I don't have any complaints with the audio design work. The background music is just enough in the back that it doesn't take over. It adds a little bit of tension and drama in certain cases, especially during battles. Speaking of battles, I do the aspect that you can go into the manual battle mode and set everything up, have full control over that. Or what you can do is let the AI computer take care of things and run through it as quick as possible. No problem. Although I like that aspect of how everything is run. The resource management is there. It's not so fine-tuned that you're spending most of your game time micromanaging colonies, forward operation bases, and all sorts of other stuff. I'm not going to say it's dumbed down, but it's simplified in a way to make the game feel more fluid. It makes it feel faster than what it is. Like I went through that tutorial. It took me an hour and a half because I was just trying to figure things out. It probably other people would take less time or longer and just play around with the different aspects of it. But oh no, I really do enjoy this game. I know there's many other DLCs are available for it. There's other versions of the game that is not for that. So definitely, I would recommend Age of Wonders Planetfall if you're interested in kind of these turn-based games, which a lot of people are because it takes the stress of the real-time strategy. You have to constantly be on your guard without my units over there are getting attacked, and over here I'm getting attacked. So by turn-based gaming, it takes away some of that stress. So definitely, I'll give this I continue to play the game? Yes, I would. But I give this a 4 out of 5. A game has to be really good to get that 5 out of 5. This is close. This is like a 4 out of 5. So, go back to here. Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely, I've had a lot of fun with Age of Wonders Planetfall. And I would definitely keep this installed and continue playing it. Because for me, I do these style games. And I thoroughly enjoy playing them. And I can spend the next many hours going through this. But there's been times where I've done that, where I started a game, like, let me just continue on it a little bit longer. And before I know it, the sun's rising. I'm like, oh, damn it. I gotta go to bed at 6 a.m. I'll see you next week. Hopefully you had a good week. And see you on the next one. Later, taters.